Okay, so let's talk about Xenoblade Chronicles 2. So, a little backstory on this. I'm one of the few people that actually had a Wii U, and uh, I had Xenoblade Chronicles X. I don't really remember that much about it, but like one main area that I remember between this one, this game, and Xenoblade Chronicles X is you travel to another world because you're looking for a planet to colonize, right? And on this one, um, it seems to be set back Middle Ages kind of technology level, but it's like steampunk. Let's just go with steampunk because there's guns and whatnot. But it's there's still the no pawn. There's yada yada yada, and also the main difference is the combat, of course. Uh, um, I did like the combat in Xenoblade Chronicles X. You like attack enemy weak points, which was a really weird system, and I don't feel it worked that well. Like I just remember the enemies would have so much HP, and like the characters were bland. I didn't really like them. I never finished the game. Like the Wii U remote pad. Oh my god, that was terrible. But going on to this more important game, um, I have beaten this game. I've beaten it like 5 or 6 times. I'm replaying it though because I love this game that much. So if you're going to call me a hater, I'm not. I love this game. I just wanted to, I guess, share my thoughts on how they could improve this and, I guess, flesh out their characters. And um, I thought I would give it a snazzy title like Rex's Best Waifu. Because we all need a waifu, right? So let's go to Rex's main squeeze, right, that he ends up with canonically is Pyra. There's Pyra, Mithra, the blonde, Pyra's the redhead, and Numa is the true Aegis. She's a confluence of those two personalities. I mean, like Pyra's like the doting, love-struck girl, I guess. I mean, like there's a lot of memes about her clothing and lack thereof. Uh, she's like the first aspect of Numa you get introduced to in the game, and she's the one that kind of like falls in love with Rex, I guess. Um, uh, Mithra is the next one, and she's like the annoying tsundere, and like that's like I'm saying pretty annoying because like she's just I don't feel she's that good of a character, and like she like always gets PO'd super quick around Rex, like just little things that he does. She's a tsundere, so like that's the way she shows her affection is like okay, like one of the scenes where you can look this up on YouTube. I don't want to get copyright struck, but she like they run into um, Zeke before he joins your party. I think this is like the second time, and he like says something, you know, suggestive, and she like gets uh, embarrassed, and she like hits Rex for no reason. I guess for embarrassing her or something, and I don't know. She just kind of reminds me a lot of, uh, you know, um, Taiga, because she's the original Tsundere, right? Um, it's one of those things. So she's not my most favorite character. Numa, she just kind of comes off as another Pyra. I mean, she also loves Rex. Um, I feel like they just added Mithra. Well, to explain like why Pyra wasn't that strong, but also like to put the brakes on Rex's and Pyra's relationship, I guess, development. Mithra. Um, so I guess I'll also say that I feel that they like should have made their like given them more clothing, maybe. And I'm gonna get into that with other characters, but they also like should have uh, maybe shrunk their. Yeah, we'll move on, right? Okay, moving on. Nope, not that one. Okay, Borag. Just a theory, Morag might be batting for the same team, which is fine. I mean, she's. I don't really know what to say about her because she. Yes, she's important to the story, but like she like joins you really really late in the story, and like she like just warms up to Rex, and is like, hey, whatever you need, bud, I'm here for you. And like we should trust the driver of the Aegis, and you know whatever you need, kid, we'll do it. Her and her blade, like they make you fight them in the beginning of the game, and like they appear sporadically throughout the game, but like she doesn't, to me, make that much of an impact on the story. Like my team always winds up being, you have to play with Rex, right? He's your best character, but Rex, Nia is one of your three blades, um, Zeke, and Tora. Tora's the no pawn, right? He joins you early on, but like he's like your tank. He's like a really good tank. Like you should just make him as tanky as possible. Yeah. I do really like her design. I mean, like this is almost a meme at this point in anime, but like her clothing actually looks like something someone would wear, and she actually is has a full outfit on, which is I guess weird to say the least, right? So moving to Tora's blade really quick with Poppy. Um, she's like an artificial blade or whatever, and she needs to. I think she's a good character, and she's like completely separate from Rex's storyline. Um, she's, uh, just kind of there in the story too, but she has a lot of character and depth and humor to the story, along with Tora. They're some of my more favorite characters. So I think in general, Poppy and Poppy's three forms are good. Um, Her middle stage, the maid outfit, okay. And then the third one, she's just like wearing like a bunny suit or a swimming suit with like a scarf. I mean, okay. Whatever. So now we're moving on to my most favorite of Rex's waifus, right? Nia. So tell me if you notice anything between this Nia and this Nia. So this is her true form, and this is her the form you see her in most of the game, until she reveals herself, right, to be a blade. And that's part of why she had joined Torna, is because she had faced diversity and they were accepting of who she was and they knew that she was a blade. Like, before she revealed herself, Malice could have, like, revealed, hey, she's a blade, right? But he didn't do that, right? So I guess good on him. Like, sorry, that's a side rant, small side rant, but like, I feel Malice was actually a pretty good character. I wish they had fleshed him out a bit more, like given him more of a story. And yes, I know they made that side DLC its own game or something, but like, I'm not gonna buy another $60 game just to get more of the story. Like, you need to give me this context in the base game. I don't support DLC. This whole thing with Sony, like that should be a wake up call on all of its own, right? So that's my thoughts on that. But what I really like about Nia is, well, once again, just like with Morag, she, in this form at least, she has, something that people might actually wear. And, like, in a sense, she isn't just an object of your affections, more base desires, if you get what I'm saying. But she, she actually builds a friendship with Rex, and like, to me, they seem more like a more natural couple than Rex and Pyra. Like, the story just, Rex and Pyra love each other because the author said so. Like, Pyra doesn't even confess to Rex. Like, there's even that whole scene of, like, Nia going from this to this, and she says that she loves Rex. I mean, there's even a confession scene. So, in a sense, you could argue Nia and Rex is canon. I mean, I don't know what else to say. But once again, I like her design. Kind of got the anthropomorphic thing going on. I mean, she has cat ears, but besides that, she's human, right? So, until, her blade form. But I like her outfit here. I mean, you could also argue she's kind of like the whole thing is like a, what? Maybe a miner? Or like not really a diving outfit. When I'm looking at it, it's kind of hard to say what her outfit was based on, but like, her outfit kind of ties into her character arc, right? Because she's her actual full body of clothing hints at that she's hiding something, which she is, because she's eventually revealed to be a blade. But, she's just a normal girl, and Rex gets along with her. They have a clear, witty back and forth from the first time they meet almost, and you can tell they obviously get along and bounce off one another, and I think they'd make for a good couple. But the game just kind of ends like vague because like they escape the. Yeah, this is gonna have spoilers, right? But should have said that at the start of the video. But hey, they escape the world tree in like a escape craft or something, and they're flying, and it's presumed that Numa, Pyra, Mithra, whatever you want to call her, died saving all of them, but she comes back miraculously. Why? I don't know. She just is alive. And that's how they end it, like with them all looking towards her, and they're like, yay, she's back. And it's just interesting to me, at least. But yeah, I do think that Rex and Nia are the best couple. I guess tell me your guys' own thoughts down below in the comments. I kind of like this video just because I've spent so much time playing this game that it's cool just to talk about. But anyways, like this video if you liked it. Subscribe for more. I hope you have a good night. Thanks for watching. This has been your host, Luke, and I would really recommend playing this game if you haven't. I've sank hundreds of hours into it. It's really worth it. Like, I would give it A minus. Like, I guess one of my main complaints is I don't understand like why they use Australian actors for so many of these roles. Like, being an American, it's just really jarring that they like you hear Rex's voice. I mean, you get used to it, yes, but like just like when they were translating it and dubbing it in English, they're like, "Oh, you know what we need? We need like 5 Australians. Like that's just like that's the English accent we want." Like most of what you're gonna sell is in Europe, North America, and Japan. So like, shouldn't you want like American voice actors? I mean, maybe they are American voice actors, but like Rex obviously has an Australian accent, and it's just kind of jarring at times when you're going through the game with that. But that's my 2 cents. Have a good night. Thanks for watching.